Hey, welcome back to K Outdoors. I'm here gathering blueberries. They just getting started good. I think I have filled one of these bowls up. This will be the 4th time. The other day I got a text from a cousin of mine. Said that I needed to grab my boat and get down to the dam because the gar were surfacing. So I didn't hesitate. I grabbed my bow and headed to the dam because it doesn't last long what was going on down there. This video, we're down below Neely Henry Dam. We're at Neely Henry Dam on the Coosa River here in northeast Alabama. Oh, I dropped one. Don't want to waste a blueberry. And we're after Longnose Gar. Got that time of year here in May. The water temperature's gotten right, and gar are surfacing in the swift water when they've got the turbines running, pulling water, generating electricity. The males and female gar, longnose gar, coming in. They starting to get close to the rocks in the current in the swift water. And when they turn one turbine off, there's three turbines they run down there. And they change it up. You can go. They have an app that you can get on your phone, or just go to their website and see how many they're running at any particular time and when they're gonna. It has the schedule when they're gonna cut them on and off. Sometimes when they kick another one on, if they've got one on, they kick a second one on. Those gar will move in close to the rocks, and those females getting ready to lay their eggs down at the base of those rocks, and the males are there to do his part, obviously. But they surface. This is not still water where you can see the fish, take your time, shoot the fish. It's fast paced. They come up and surface, and the water is moving so fast you can't see under it really at all. And what they're doing, they're surfacing and getting air for their swim bladders. They have to have air in their swim bladder, especially in that swift water. Then the more they have to fight that current, the more they have to surface. And so anyways, they get in bow range. We go down there and we try to take a few of them. People call me crazy, but they are good eating. They really are. They have a different taste. They don't even taste like fish. So stay tuned. That's what today's video is going to be about. Getting longnose gar. At the end of the video today, I will go over my equipment and show you what I use and why I use it. And it just works better for me for that situation down there, using a recurve. Something bored a hole in that blueberry. Some kind of bug, I guess. A worm. Tastes just like a blueberry. I love gar hunting in the rain, don't you? How did we miss him? He was determined. Shot behind him, under him, left, right of him. Got him. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? You, because my drag's too loose.
Yeah, I think mine's too loose.
Get him, Chris. Why didn't you get him? Why didn't you get him? Oh yeah, there's a longnose gar. Good shot, Master Chris. Yes, sir. I'm trying to get you on camera, but I'm trying to look for gar, so you know how it don't.
Don't worry about it.
Ah, it was too fast. I forgot how to shoot these things. I think you pull your bow back and let go.
That's it, baby.
Pull it off. Broke.
I heard the ka-thunk.
Shot through him. And that's how you shoot through a gar and lose your arrow. That's how we miss them. Oh, I feel better now. That rock's a little more comfortable. Don't ask. I don't know why I didn't shoot. Oh, that was a big one. We're patiently waiting. They're just not visiting my area as frequent. And I don't like it. And he moved down there. I'm gonna take his spot. If I can. There we go. Got his butt. I just gotta get him in. Easy. Damn, fish are strong.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
You got it?
Yep.
Yeah, my knees fellers love eating them things. Now the only problem I have is my barb was laying on the rock when he flopped, and I got to find them. Yeah, that was fun. This first gar killed this year. Probably 42 inches long. I was gonna keep him, but my niece fella really likes them things. And they'll eat them, and I eat them too, but I don't need any fish, so I'm not gonna fuss. It's raining again, and I don't care. Got 50-pound test Trilling big game high vis line on this thing. That was a big one right there. I wasn't ready. Solid fiberglass arrows, Epco 808 reel. First gar I've killed with this bow. First time bow fishing with it. On the Coosa Recurve, 54-pound at my draw length. Sometimes we've noticed doing it so many years. I've been doing this for 30 years. If you just don't shoot when they're a little further out, they work their way closer. You got to shooting at them a lot, they'll work their way out like that. Now they're getting back in range again. Get my feet set. Every time you blink, one comes up. There's some big ones in here. We've killed several over 20 pounds, and that's what we target, is try to get the big ones that we think is over 20. They're hard to get in this current too. Lots and lots of fun though. A lot of good bow practice. Ooh, should have shot that one. Ah, shot under him. Shot under him. That's a pretty good one. Oh yeah. Oh, he threw it like a bass. I probably got that on camera too. That's cool.
Hit him right behind the head.
Well, he's gonna have a headache a while. I shot him right in the butt. A little bigger than I thought he was. He ain't that big. A good gar though. I'll take him. Quit. Well, I was gonna keep him. I'm bringing my leather glove tomorrow if we come. That's number 2. Line twisted up.
Oh, yep.
I hit it.
Oh my gosh. I think you dumb puzzled it.
I think I hit it at an angle or something.
Puzzled it or something.
I think I hit your funny bone too. Golly, I sure did get him. Hit him right in the head, I bet you. Well, there's number 3 floating down the river. I hit him right plumb in the head. No wonder it didn't stick in him.
Puzzled it or dumb puzzled. How you say that?
I'll flip sideways that time. I wasn't quite prepared.
You knocked him out, John.
That's the first time I've done that and seen him going down the river. He'll come too in a little bit. What? Now here comes one. Ooh, right beside him. Don't ask why I didn't shoot, Eddie.
Get to my anchor.
All right, let's talk equipment for a minute. That's what I bowfish with, as obvious in the video, the Recurve. This is an old, I don't know what year model it is, it's an old Nikita Recurve. It's 54 inches long, and it's also 54 pounds at my draw length. And the advantage of the Recurve is when, let me get that arrow out of the way, is as you've seen, those gars surfacing like they are, they're not staying on top of the water long. And the goal is not to hit them when they're out of the water. It's the challenge of it is they come up so fast most of the time is being able to quickly judge, draw, get your anchor point, full draw, release, and put that arrow where the fish is going. That's the, as you've seen in the video, that's the object of the game. I had a buddy of mine used to do that with a compound down there, and compounds are great. I have nothing against them. I use Recurve, traditional archery. I've been doing it for years, since I was 14 years old, I guess. And I quickly got away from my compound that I had at the time and just stayed with it. I hunt everything that is legal to hunt, every game animal in Alabama that is legal to hunt with this. That's what I hunt with. I've got several of these. But anyways, you can get the full draw, release quickly, and put that arrow where you think that gar is going. You'll be able to, you can see him come up, see the direction he's going, about how deep he's diving and how quick, and put that arrow there before he gets too deep where the arrow's not going to reach him. This bow has a riser insert in it, which a lot of these bows come with them. This bow did not. I put one in myself. They're simple, easy to install. This is just a simple piece of angle aluminum that I've cut down because it's really light but really strong. Zebco 808. I've had this reel for I think 31 years now, so it's an older model Zebco 808 because it's a high capacity reel. And I use 50-pound test trilene big game high vis. I think in the state of Alabama the minimum breaking strength of a line legal to use on bow fishing is 40-pound test. And I use 50 because it still comes out super smooth. I've never had a fish break me off using this stuff unless I'm shooting a gar and I shoot completely through him. And their scales are so hard that once you bust through them with an arrow, if it goes all the way through him, then they'll cut your line quick. And this is just old cheap Academy Outdoors tip. I used a bunch of different ones. I've ordered a lot of different ones. But these work just fine. There's a lot of rocks down there, so I carry a file because if you miss and hit a rock, you're going to need a resharpener. You're not going to get through one of these. According to state law, I comply by using these because you can unthread them, reverse the bars, remove the arrow from the fish, and then you're ready to shoot again. Solid fiberglass arrow. These I made myself. I didn't make the fiberglass obviously, but these are from Home Depot. The 5/16 driveway markers, I believe is what they are. They have the reflector on the end of them, but you can buy them without the reflector. Just, I think they come 4 or 5 foot long, and I cut them down to 30 inches long, which is not my draw length when I'm hunting, but I'll leave them long because they're so stiff. To get them to shoot good and straight out of my Recurve, I leave them a little bit long, and they do really good and shoot really straight, unless I make a bad release, which is subject to happen at any time. I have a jig set up on my disc sander, set up to the right degree to where I lay this in a jig and just spin it, and it puts the right taper so I can use a glue-on knock, which I super glue with super glue gel. And then I drill the hole out myself. I countersink it just slightly, and then I sand the edges of it so I don't have a sharp edge when I get done, so I can attach my line to this end. On this end, these points just glue straight on. They're made for 5/16 diameter arrows. I glue them on with hot melt, but then I come back and I drill a hole through tip, through arrow and all on the drill press, and then I brad with, I use clothes hanger. It works out perfect. Cut it just where it's barely long on both sides and mushroom it out using a shop hammer and an anvil, and brad that on there because I've had that glue turn loose and lose fish, and then I've lost fish, point and all when I'm doing this. And that stops that from happening. I don't have to worry about it anymore. It's not going to come off even if the glue fails. The brad's in there and it's not going to break. I'd have to drill that out to remove this from the arrow, which I've had to do before. But anyway, it's a quick, simple setup. And I guess you heard my drag on a lot of those shots. I keep it really loose on bow fishing. Really loose. And the reason is there's times you forget to press the button between shots. And in the event of that happening, if the line doesn't break when you release, which most time it will and you'll lose your arrow, it'll snap back and hit you, and that feels great when that happens. So that's why I keep a loose drag, and then I adjust it after I've gotten the gar on. And depending on the size of the gar or how they get in that current turn sideways, it's hard to get them in. You usually got to go downstream and just ease down there to them and get them. And that's all there is to it. That's how we do it. That's how I bow fish for everything. If you're interested in bow fishing, it's quite simple to get into it. But I promise you, ever get started doing it, you're going to be addicted to it. And you'll want to go back and do it again and again and again. It's just a lot of fun. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. And as always, God bless. And remember, Jesus died for you, and he loves you no matter where you're at and where you've been in your life. He's there for you, and he cares. And until next time, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for watching K Outdoors.